Squid Game. Released September 17th, 2021 on Netflix. This show has taken the world by storm. It is the most talked about show in the world right now, and is on pace to be the most watched Netflix show of all time. Hell, it literally broke the internet in South Korea, and native internet providers are trying to sue Netflix for quote-unquote causing such a large network outage. But what is the Squid Game, and why did it get so popular? Squid Game is a Korean drama / horror that is about a guy named Gi-hoon who just can't seem to get his life together. He's a 30-plus-year-old man who lives with and mooches off his mother to feed his gambling addiction. Hell, he owes more money to loan sharks than he can even count, and he has a daughter who he just can't take care of. He's desperate for money. One day, Gi-hoon meets a guy on a subway who challenges him to a high-stakes game of dajiki for 100,000 won. Gi-hoon, of course, doesn't have the money, so the man decides that if he wins, he'll just slap Gi-hoon in the face. Gi-hoon, of course, accepts this challenge and proceeds to get slapped about 50 times. But he eventually wins a round and is given the 100,000 won as promised. Gi-hoon is then given a business card and is formally invited to play similar games for much larger sums of money. Of course, Gi-hoon calls the number on the business card later that day and meets up for a ride at a designated location in the middle of the night. Gi-hoon climbs in this van and notices everyone in the van is unconscious as gas sprays from the roof, knocking him out. When he awakens, he is on a bunk bed in a room of 455 other contestants, all wearing matching tracksuits. The events that follow this are known as the Squid Games, or rather, the Squid Game. Children's games ranging from red light, green light to marbles. Very innocent games, but if you lose, you die. This show is very gory. If blood and death makes you uncomfortable, this show might not be for you. Also, if you are a person who tends to feel strong emotional connections to characters, please watch this with caution, because no character is safe in this show. I don't want to spoil too much. In case anyone hasn't watched it yet, you might want to soon, because it probably will get spoiled for you through social media. But just know that the show lives up to all the hype. Amazing acting, cinematography, crazy plot twists, and a lot of internal drama. This show has it all. It will make you experience every human emotion possible. But why did Squid Games get so popular? Is it because the show is just that good, and it got so popular off of word of mouth alone? Is it because of the hilarious memes and challenges that spawned as a result of the show? Or is it because Korean media is starting to become mainstream internationally? Nobody really knows the answer to this question, but one thing everyone does know is that this show is amazing and is worth a watch whether you like the genre or not. Did you know a Twitter user who is fluent in Korean showed how the English subtitles for Squid Game are pretty inaccurate compared to the actual dialogue of the show? Squid Game actors got massive follower boosts after the airing of Squid Game, the most notable being fan favorite Jung Hoyeon, who had 400,000 Instagram followers before the airing, and now has over 15 million at the time of this recording. Oh, and also Squid Game is her first acting role ever, which makes her amazing performance in this show all the more impressive. In one episode, Gi-hoon appears to be eating his Squid Game provided dinner, but if you take a closer look, he isn't actually eating at all, as his fellow co-star sees and cracks a smile. The creator of the Squid Game finished the first draft of the show in 2009, and no one wanted to produce it until over a decade later. And now Squid Game is on pace to become the most streamed Netflix show ever. The phone number used on the business card for the Squid Game is an actual phone number that belonged to a man in South Korea. After the Squid Game released, the man said to have received over 4,000 calls a day. And also a South Korean presidential candidate actually offered to buy the phone number from him, probably to promote his own campaign. Despite the show ending on what many fans believe to be a cliffhanger ending, the creator says that there are no plans in the work for Season 2 of Squid Game anytime soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this isn't the kind of content you typically expect to see on my channel, but I absolutely love Squid Game, and I just felt inspired to make this video. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, hitting that subscribe button, and ringing the bell because you don't want to miss out. I upload every single week. Comment below if you want to see more media reviews like this one, and I hope to see all of you beautiful people next time.